Hey everyone, Frank here, and thank you for joining me for this week's video. So this week, I want to talk about how courtesy helps win leadership. There is a quality so powerful, so quietly effective, that it can elevate an ordinary person into a position of extraordinary influence. It costs nothing. It requires no degree, no title, no special permission, and yet it determines who rises and who merely holds a position. That quality is courtesy. In a world where voices are louder, opinions are sharper, and tempers are shorter, courtesy has become rare. And because it is rare, it has become powerful. You see, leadership is not granted by title. It is not secured by force. And it is never sustained by intimidation. Leadership is invited, and the invitation is extended through respect. Authority versus leadership. There's a great difference between authority and leadership. Authority can command compliance. Leadership inspires cooperation. Authority says, do this because I said so. Leadership says, let us accomplish this together. And what bridges that difference? Courtesy. The discourteous man or woman may rise quickly, may dominate a room, may even achieve short-term results. But he or she builds resistance beneath the surface. The courteous leader builds loyalty, and loyalty is the currency of lasting influence. Courtesy is strength under control. Now understand this clearly. Courtesy is not weakness. It is strength under control. It is the disciplined ability to remain composed even when provoked. It is the maturity to disagree without demeaning. It is the confidence that does not require belittling another human being in order to feel important. Only the insecure person must intimidate. The secure leader serves. A magnetic quality. Napoleon Hill spoke often of the pleasing personality. It's one of the 17 principles as a cornerstone for success. What is a pleasing personality? It's not flattery. It's not artificial charm. It is genuine respect for others. It is listening fully. It is giving credit generously. It is correcting privately and praising publicly. It is remembering that every person you meet carries unseen burdens, private battles, and unspoken dreams. And when a man feels respected, he responds with cooperation. When he feels valued, he gives his best effort. Courtesy awakens the best in others. The friction of human contact. Think of machinery. Think of machinery without oil. Friction destroys it. In human relationships, courtesy is that oil. Without it, every interaction grinds. Meetings become tense. Homes become divided. Teams become fractured. But when courtesy governs behavior, communication flows. Trust develops. Harmony forms. And where there is harmony, there is power. Leadership in the home, business, and community. Leadership is not confined to the boardroom. It lives in the home. It lives in the community. It lives in the quiet influence a man exerts when he walks into a room. A father who listens rather than lectures. A business owner who honors his commitments, leads. A mentor who corrects with dignity, leads. And in each case, courtesy is the unseen force, earning that influence. Let's talk about the habit of courtesy. Here's the great secret. Courtesy must become a habit, not occasional politeness, not selective respect, habitual, under pressure, under stress, under disagreement, especially then. Because character is revealed where circumstances are difficult. Anyone can be courteous when things are pleasant. The leader remains courteous when things are not. And that requires self-discipline. The self-mastery principle. Before a man can lead others, he must first lead himself. He cannot control his temper. He cannot control his influence. If he cannot govern his words, he cannot govern outcomes. Courtesy is evidence of self-mastery, and self-mastery is the first qualification of leadership. Why courtesy wins? People do not follow arrogance. They tolerate it until they find a better option. But they follow the man who makes them feel significant. They follow the leader who sees them. They follow the individual who respects their contribution. And that respect is demonstrated through courtesy. The competitive advantage. In business today, everyone studies strategy. Few study character. Everyone studies marketing. Few study manners. Yet the individual who masters courtesy possesses an advantage that cannot be duplicated by technology or tactics. Because people choose who they trust, and trust is built on respect. Here's a personal challenge. Let me leave you with this. If you desire great influence, begin with greater courtesy. If you desire stronger leadership, begin with stronger self-control. If you desire loyalty, be worthy of it. Practice listening more than speaking. Practice appreciation more than criticism. Practice dignity even when others do not. Because the disciplined practice of courtesy does something extraordinary. It multiplies your influence without raising your voice. At the 17 Club, we study principles, not tactics, not trends, principles. And courtesy is one of those foundational forces that separates temporary success from lasting significance. If you're a man committed to growth, committed to leadership, committed to becoming the example, then I invite you to join us. Every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just leave a message below, and I will personally send you the link so that you can join us, because leadership is not about control, it's about character. And courtesy is character in action. And the man who masters it wins. Thank you so much for joining me this week. If you truly would like to become part of the 17 Club, the men's mastermind, the men's only mastermind, we meet every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I mentioned earlier. Just leave a message below, and I will send you a link to register and get you involved at our next meeting. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, or you know a friend who might need it, please share it with them. Give me a like. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe so you can receive a weekly message each and every week to help you live your best life. Remember, lead with courtesy. We'll talk soon. Have a great day.